Ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Check safety, check safety. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Throwing his lock on third down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jacobs now. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. 12 yards there and a first down.
Raiders.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Locke, he lost the football in town, and the Raiders pick it up, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Wilson on for the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory.
Under pressure, they got him again. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Locke going to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Block now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay. Touchdown number 18 of the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Makes the score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like what...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
17. Broncos 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
19-yard line.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
1-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And it's second down.
Come on, set. 30 pace. Let's go. I'm going to run you over. 61. Matchbox. Mike. Mike's Bobo.
To throw again. Block. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I got you. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Check nickel. 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Hurst on the tackle.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
2nd and
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Locke took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
brings up
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Malik Collins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus 6-yarders seem easy for some reason.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 21-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Brought down by Vaughn Miller. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
4-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs, 32 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down, Lock. He's got his tight end fan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Shedding through the defense. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Judy, incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Carr, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. You. Ready, go.
Throwing again. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44. Carr escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
56,
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
The ball carrier.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of
And now we
11
get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for... Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there. Running is Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
44, Mike, 47, let's go.
Clock will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. To throw again. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And his kick is right through.
Raiders 41, Broncos 31.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain
of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Jacobs, the Raider.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 31.
Stay on the ground with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing his car on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Blue Dog Porkers. Echo, the screen. Watch the screen. Start Mike 40.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big...
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
6-yard line.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. They'll fire one downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 84 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Josh Jacobs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, good move. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of
right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he's the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards on the gain there. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.